What's up, Cancer? How's it going? Thank you so much for checking out my channel here, Reflexive Moon Tarot. My name is Sarah, and we are doing your reading for the new moon happening in Aries. And there's also a solar eclipse happening. So lots of big lunar and solar renewed energy. Renewable energy is something completely different. That's actual engineering. So yeah, lots of renewal of energy, very Four of Wands type of vibe, but like to the max. So we're gonna do Oracle, starting off with the Moon Oracle, just to sort of set the tone and center the energy and what this reading is going to be about for you, Cancer. And if you're into this content, please do throw a thumbs up my way, hit that like button, and subscribe if you want to see more. Oh, one's good. We have the black moon, so new moon energy coming through. And it is an air-dominated black moon that this card is revealing to us. So any new moon that is in Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius is about revision. So revision of what it is that you stand for, any type of inventory work that you've been doing, any work that you've been doing. It's a good time to sort of revise and filter through anything that isn't working for you, and then reorganize what is working for you, or just even acknowledge what is working for you. So, acknowledging some air energy with this fiery new moon. And we always need air when it comes to fire, because oxygen is what keeps fire burning. If you remove oxygen from the room, the fire goes out. So making sure that your mindset is in the right place in order to keep this fiery energy burning through this period of renewal is very important at this time. All right, so let's see what the tarot has to say for Cancer. Oh my gosh, we got the Three of Swords. Damn. I think it was Taurus that just got this as well. No, it was Gemini that just got this. So maybe you're dealing with a Gemini or somebody with a significant Gemini placement. But I'm seeing like the shadow is standing out for me. I feel like this is grief of the past, or just like grieving aspects of yourself that you need to let go of. Now, that doesn't mean that we have to let go of our, like completely get rid of the shadow. There's always a dark side to every individual. The side that challenges us, that creates a little bit of chaos, that keeps us going, right? But I'm talking about aspects of like a darkened side of your past that you need to let go of. Or, you know, this could be grief that you've experienced in the past that is coming through for you, that you're needing to like sort of shed your skin in this period of renewal or revision. Revision and renewal. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So focusing on your home. Oh, focusing on your home. You could be sad about, like, I don't know. So the shadow was coming through, but I don't know. This could also be just a loss, period. A loss that is kind of like triggering your need to make sure that you're maintaining what goes on in your home. So if you've lost somebody, then making sure that you're cleaning out your house, that you're doing the work of grief, but like being gentle with yourself and giving yourself that time. But like a Knight of Pentacles in grief mode is somebody that is taking care of the home and making sure that it is protected, that it is going through the processes, like the activities that we do, the rituals that we do when we lose someone, right? We let go of all of their things as well. We clean up. We renew the space so that it is ready for us to continue our lives without that individual. Because if we hold on to those things, you can do that to a certain degree, but you need to put them in a different place. It's like if you leave all of the belongings around, like the person is still there, then you're not letting them go. So adjusting that, making it like kind of like I want to say altar, but not making an altar for an individual, but like it's like, like when you put somebody's urn of their ashes on the shelf and you have their picture, like stuff like that. That's what I'm talking about. So, if you have experienced a loss, I'm deeply like my condolences to you and yours. And I hope that time is good to you in terms of getting through this grieving process, because that's heavy. And the Knight of Pentacles can be a little bit heavy, like literally heavy, but also they're like kind of like a force. They're very like, it's like a rock, right? So there could be somebody that's coming through for you on that level. Now the Ace of Cups, emotionally, we have the moon here influencing our waters. And just, I would say this is like the universe is telling you that you need to just be in your emotions. You need to like drink lots of water, stay hydrated, and maybe even like if you're near the ocean, go to the water. I would say definitely go to the water if, like weather permitting, obviously. But just allow yourself to be around that life force of water and to cleanse yourself and to, cry and allow your waters to release and replenish them as well, making sure that you're drinking lots and lots of water. That's super important. And yeah, the moon is so like critical to your state, I would say, Cancer, because it's, you rule that. The moon rules your sign. And then we have Justice. So subconsciously, you are creating balance for yourself. You're dealing with this in a very balanced way, and it's quite commendable, I would say. Despite this loss that's come through, or this period of letting go, like there's, like you're being solid about it. I would say that that's probably where this Knight of Pentacles energy, why this Knight of Pentacles has come through as well. You know what it is to be happy and content. You have created some wealth for yourself. Maybe you come from a family that does well for themselves, period. So you're collectively a part of that. And the Ten of Pentacles, kind of like the Cups, is also about happiness. It's about health too. Knowing that your level of health is going to stand the test of time. The way that you take care of yourself and your loved ones. The way that your loved ones are able to help take care of you. So, count your blessings, because you're able to deal with life and approach life in from a position of privilege. Now, despite knowing this privilege and this wealth, you are also dealing with a certain level of despair. I think this might not have to do with money. It might, but I think this is also just a I feel like this is more about being exploited, like being vulnerable and having other people perhaps exploit you in some type of way. Or, there could be some other people in your life that have shut the door on you in this time of need during this grieving period. And, maybe you've been very privileged, and maybe you're just like this period of loss is helping you, is going to help pave the way for you to be able to find compassion for others. It's almost like this hard time is going to help support you to be there for other people, or to be a little bit more compassionate towards others in terms of what they may have lost in their life, perhaps. Because sometimes, this can also mean, complacency on some level. But I feel like the despair is more, it really is more so about just feeling exposed in this period of grief. Your attitude, though, is quite good. We're going from the 10 of Pentacles, your approach, and even though despite this some level of despair and lack of health, I mean, maybe you've turned to your vices, some old vices you've gone back on, but you're still trying to like celebrate life, or the life of this individual that you have lost, which is highly commendable. Like wish fulfillment. Maybe you understand that you've had a good go, or a good period of time with this individual, and it couldn't really get any better than that. There is something that, like, people are seeing that you're not really taking any risks at this time, which is okay. Like, I'm not sure why this is coming through. There could be something that you need to do, something new and different. I mean, maybe other people want to see you, I don't know, embracing new opportunities, and you're not doing that, but I feel like that's totally okay. Yeah, play it safe for now. Like, this is not just about what other people think. This is about just how you're viewed from an outside perspective. So that makes absolute sense. Now, your fears and your hopes, I mean, you might be a little bit afraid because, this period of grief might have put whatever you were working on to a halt, which is quite normal. So it's also normal for that to give you a little bit of anxiety. You could also just hope to not have to work for a little while, which is also very healthy and acceptable as far as I'm concerned. If you're that, if it's someone that's really close to you, it's hard. It's really, really hard to go through that. And we have the Queen of Swords. I'm not trying to tell you to F off here. We have the Queen of Swords. So there could be an individual that comes through for you that provides you with some insight, a new balanced approach to dealing with your situation right now. Could be a friend or loved one. This could just be you embodying a very logical mindset, a very emotionally intelligent way of nurturing yourself, of teaching others as well. The Queen of Swords is a natural teacher. It's all about mind. It's all about knowledge. It's about logic and reason with the Suit of Swords. So, like any type of dialectical approach to what it is that you're dealing with, or what you're involved with in your work. This could be a parental figure coming through for you, or like an auntie that is just helping you sort of stay on the right path through this. Sometimes we need like a mental cheerleader when we're going through emotional stuff. It's always like a good thing to have. And the Queen of Swords is the type of mental cheerleader, is not like about, overdosing you on positivity, because that can be kind of toxic. The Queen of Swords will also tell you to, light that fire under your ass and like shit or get off the pot. Because, if you're too depressed, or, you're letting things get to you too much and you need to start getting things going for yourself, the Queen of Swords is going to be the person to tell you that. It'll be like that harsh truth teller, right? And then we have the Nine of Wands reversed. So struggling to sort of stay dedicated to what it is that you stand for. You could just be very deep in the pain that you're experiencing, and not wanting to pay attention to your responsibilities. And that is okay, but you can only do that for so long before it starts to impact your well-being. So keep that in mind. We can clarify that. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. So focusing on yourself too much is going to steer away from the things outside of yourself that you need to. And this could also be that you are focusing on things outside of yourself and not what it is that you need to look at intrinsically. The Queen of Pentacles reversed is the type of person that, stuffs herself and starves her kids. Stuff like that. That type of attitude. And you can look at it the other way too, like is the martyr, right? The person that sacrifices themselves for, to provide for everybody else. When in actuality, they would all be just as good, if not better, if, the caretaker took care of themselves to be there for the other people. Because you're just going to burn out. You're just going to burn out if you don't take care of yourself. And you're going to, it's going to just, you're going to have a crisis on your hands if you only stay focused on yourself and not everything else that you're responsible for. So just be careful. And we'll start to close out with some oracle cards. And we have the Chariot. Just what we need. I am stability and movement, able to keep my balance in the midst of change and competing desires. I have the courage to steer a middle course, to struggle with opposing thoughts and feelings, and combine them in creative ways. Balance. I am focused attention, determined to find ways to reconcile difficult issues and contradictions. I am in control of my instincts and passions, able to harness their energy and direct it in positive ways. I have the confidence in my instincts and abilities to look forward to a positive outcome. So you are keeping it positive. You know what it is that you're dealing with, despite, some significant feelings of despair and sorrow. You are emotionally dealing with your stuff and connected to you. So that, you can't go wrong with that at all. Let's see what the spiritual AF message is for today. Stick with the people who pull the magic out of you, not the madness. That's like the best advice ever. It's so, I don't know. It's so practical. Notice how you feel when you're with a person. If you feel like shit, don't hang out with them. Simple as that. It's that straightforward. For reals. They don't have to be bad people for you to choose not to engage. It may just be your reaction to them. Even if you can't remove yourself from their presence completely, you can at least check in with the part of you that gets crazy and give it the love that it needs. Amen to that. All right, Cancer. Take care. All the best through this. and we will catch you next time.